The first step of building with images and videos is actually uploading them somewhere, but it can often be a challenge dealing with different configurations, permissions, and how you're going to actually upload it in the first place. We're going to see how easy it is to upload images and videos in an Astro website using the CLD upload widget. Heading to my site, I'm currently showing a bunch of images, and whether they're just images I want to share or maybe products from my online store, I ultimately need a way to be able to upload more photos. Or how about I want to be able to give users the ability to upload their photos of my products? To store and upload our images and videos, we can use Cloudinary, which unlocks even more features like the transformation and analysis APIs, so we can get a deeper look at our images and videos. Now, the best way to use Cloudinary in Astro app is Astro Cloudinary, where we can use the CLD upload widget, which is a drop-in way for us to be able to add uploads to our site. Now, once you have the Astro Cloudinary SDK installed and configured, including your API key and secret, which you'll need for the upload widget, we can first import our CLD upload widget from Astro Cloudinary by adding CLD upload widget to our import statement. Now, in order to add it to a page, we can simply drop that in, CLD upload widget, where inside we want to nest a button, which is going to be what's used in order to provide the interaction to actually upload the widget. So we can add something like upload. Now, there's two ways of using the Cloudinary upload widget, either one with an unsigned upload preset or one by creating a signed endpoint. For unsigned uploads, you can head over to the Cloudinary console where inside of the upload presets under settings, you can create a new preset where you can make sure that you have the mode set to unsigned. But we can then copy that preset name, and on the upload widget, we can add upload preset and set that equal to our preset, where I added a few more styles just to make it a little bit easier to see. We're now back inside of our page. We can see we now have that upload button, and if I click it, we can see that I now get that upload widget. We can even see that if I try to browse for an image and select something like this pretty awesome picture from NASA, we can see that it's immediately going to upload to my account, which I'll then be able to see right inside of my media library. Now for signed uploads, which is generally going to be more secure, we can head over to the documentation under the signed uploads section where we have an example of how to set this up, where we have a prop called signature endpoint, which is going to reference an actual endpoint inside of your application, where then we can actually install the Cloudinary Node SDK and then configure an endpoint, which will do that signing. So let's give this a try. I'm going to install Cloudinary by running npm install Cloudinary. From adding the upload widget, I already have my API key and secret defined, but then we can create a new API route where we can simply copy all this code into our clipboard, and then we're going to want to create the API route at sign Cloudinary params under the API folder. Now, ultimately, what you name the API route is up to you, but this is just one example of how you can do it. But under the pages directory, I'm going to create a new API folder, and inside, I'm going to create a file called sign Cloudinary params.ts, and inside I'm going to paste all that code, which is going to create that endpoint. Now, if you notice here, I'm currently exporting a constant called pre-render equals false, as we want to make sure that this is going to be a dynamic route, which also means we want to make sure that in our output, we're not setting this to static. We want to make sure that this is at least hybrid, or if not server. But now heading to my page, I'm going to add a new property called signature endpoint, where I'm going to specify API sign Cloudinary params. Where now this time, if I try to upload that file again, we can browse, find our galaxy, where we now have our secure upload. Now finally, if we want to add some kind of interactivity to the page, such as showing the image on the page after it's uploaded, we can listen for events that are triggered on the upload widget, and then once those events are triggered, get the Cloudinary resource data, and then add that to the page. Where if you want to see an example of how to set up that event listener to listen for that upload event and any other upload widget events, head over to the astro.cloudinary.dev docs. Next up, let's see how we can boost performance and optimize our images in Astro.